I started teaching when I was 5 years old, teaching my baby dolls. And I feel like everyone has a calling, and this is what my purpose is. I have these children during the week more than their parents have them, quality time-wise. And that is a privilege and an honor and a big responsibility. And it's something that I always try to remember not to waste any of the time that we have here at school.
I love this. I want to do this again and again, and I truly feel that way. I'm excited when I get to see my kids. I'm excited when they make the connections. I know that they see me as their reading teacher, their math teacher, this lady that comes into their classroom. But I want them to know that I'm a safe place, and I'm someone that's not going to judge them for who they truly are, and everyone deserves to feel loved and they are valued, and this is their place to have those experiences and to feel that way.
I think when the kids walk in, when parents walk in, when visitors come in, I want them to immediately feel, I could settle in, I can take a breath in here. I don't want it to be a place of stress. I don't want it to be a source of anxiety, because I know that I'm gonna cause them a little bit of stress, and I'm gonna cause them a little bit of anxiety, and I'm gonna do that on purpose because I wanna coach them through it. I wanna teach them that they can be successful with the tools that I'm giving them. And so I think if I can create a space where they know they're safe, they're protected, I'm gonna help them, I'm gonna meet them halfway, then I'm gonna get a little bit more return on that investment.
Math and science, I'm going to teach. I'm going to get my standards in, but building the relationships with my students is why I'm here. When they come in, I want them to know they are loved. I want them to know they are respected. I want them to know that they are safe. And if they have those things, then they will learn. Their energy and their bright lights, that's what keeps me going, and that's what keeps me coming back year after year after year.
Something I love about biology is it's potentially the last life science class a lot of them are going to take, and it's the most relatable because it explains a lot of things that they have going on in the world around them and how they interact with things and so on. So I try to think about how can we tie this in to where it relates back to themselves, because that I think makes it even more meaningful. It's oh, this is happening right now. It's fun, it's engaging, and it gives them something they can kind of think about, oh yeah, in the class we did this, and put all the pieces together.
So as a kid, I hated to read. It was the worst thing for me ever. I think because of my experience being a reluctant reader, it's made me be able to meet the kids at their level and inspire them, and find kids that they don't love to read, but my goal is by the end they would love to read. And it may not be that they are gonna read 24/7 when they leave me, but they know that there are books that they love, there are books that are good, and that they can read a book that's gonna push them and challenge them, and they're gonna learn something from a book.
We are very intentional about developing character components within our academics. It's one of the best reasons why we're so different from any other school, middle school especially in Alabama. It's not just about the academics. For me, it's not just about the science. I want you to be a good person. Are we working together? Are we helping one another? Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing to the best of our abilities? I think those life skills are essential.
I want to be a facilitator of what I teach. I want to be an encourager of what I teach, but I don't want to be the teacher that stands at the front of the room and just teaches from a podium. So when the kids walk in here, I want them to see me moving around. I never sit down because I like to always be all over. I don't want them to be surprised when I pop over their shoulder and ask, a question or look at what they're doing. The things that we do in here, I want them to be hard, and I want them to be challenging, and I want them to have to work for everything that they get in this classroom, because I want them to realize that they can achieve.
Well, I didn't start out being a teacher. I started out being an athletic trainer, and I loved being an athletic trainer. I loved working in sports and with athletes, and then I realized that I loved teaching my athletes about their bodies. So then I got into education, and I mean, how much of a blessing it is that I get to teach what I'm most passionate about to kids who show up every day wanting to learn it. And then we're putting them in clinical environments where they get to learn more from exposure, but also get to do the things that they love to do and the things that they've learned to do. And it doesn't really get more exciting than that.